Sleep is not the absence of wakefulness or a passive state of rest. It's an essential component of critical thinking, emotional stability, physical health, and societal productivity. Prioritizing sleep isn't just about feeling rested, it's necessary for individual and collective success, a happy and energized life. In today's culture, we often glorify the hustle, working until failure is praised, exhaustion is worn like a badge of honor, and sleep is seen as time taken and time wasted, a luxury rather than a necessity. But recently, an abundance of new research shows that this view on sleep is deeply flawed. Sleep is the keystone of health. There's a reason you unwillingly participate in this activity every night. So what is sleep and why does it exist? Sleep consists of three main stages: light NREM, non-rapid eye movement sleep, deep slow wave sleep, and REM, rapid eye movement sleep. Each stage plays a key role in maintaining the brain and body. Not all stages are equal, but all stages are necessary. How has this complex biological function come about? The majority of scientists believe that sleep emerged towards the beginning in evolutionary history because of its immense benefits for memory, energy, and cellular repair. Despite the vulnerabilities one faces while sleeping, it remains consistent across all species, a sign that the function it provides are irreplaceable and necessary for survival. The discovery of REM sleep in 1952 by Asarinsky and Kleitman was the catalyst for the huge influx in sleep research. REM sleep is correlated to emotional regulation and vivid dreams, and humans experience the highest percentage of REM sleep compared to any other species. REM sleep can last from 10 to 60 minutes per sleep cycle. NREM sleep, on the other hand, is critical for memory storage and physical restoration. Time spent in NREM sleep can range from 45 to 75 minutes per sleep cycle. Modern neuroimaging has revealed synchronized brainwave patterns during these stages, showing how sleep clears the brain of toxins. During deep sleep, the lymphatic system flushes out harmful proteins like beta amyloid, which build up during the day and are associated with neurodegenerative diseases like Alzheimer's. In other words, sleep quite literally cleans the brain and protects against future diseases. Sleep doesn't just rest the body, it rebuilds the mind. It strengthens neural connections formed during the day, making learning without sleep almost in vain. During NREM sleep, the body transfers short-term information to long-term information storage. REM sleep helps integrate emotional experiences and can even boost creativity. When we lose sleep, emotional stability collapses. One study by van der Helm and colleagues found that sleep deprivation triggers heightened amygdala activity, causing individuals to be more emotionally reactive and less rational. REM sleep practically recalibrates our emotional circuits. That's why dreams are so full of feelings. And here's the thing, sleep doesn't just make you calmer, it makes you sharper. In one experiment, subjects who slept compared to ones who haven't were far more likely to solve puzzles creatively and think outside the box. When we deprive ourselves of sleep, the prefrontal cortex, the part of the brain responsible for decision making and impulse control, shuts down. That's when we get mood swings, risky decisions, and burnout. In young adolescents, chronic sleep restriction has been directly linked to an increase in anxiety and depression, proof that emotional resilience and rest are inseparable. But sleep isn't just for the brain, it's for the heart, the immune system, and your lifespan. A study by Spiegel and others found that even 1 week of reduced sleep raises cortisol levels and decreases insulin sensitivity, putting people at higher risk for heart disease and diabetes. Sleep deprivation weakens the immune system too. Those sleeping less than 6 hours a night were 50% more likely to catch a cold, even when exposed to the exact same virus. And it doesn't stop there. The World Health Organization classified night shift work as a probable carcinogen because disrupting the body's natural circadian rhythm suppresses melatonin, a hormone that acts like an antioxidant and may suppress tumor growth. Markers like C-reactive protein and IL-6 rise in relation to sleep loss, increasing vulnerability to chronic diseases. In short, sleep loss shortens life. A massive meta-analysis showed that those sleeping fewer than 6 hours a night had a significantly higher risk of dying early. Sleep also influences hunger hormones like ghrelin and leptin, making us crave more food and feel less full. Ever notice the late night snacking hits harder after staying up too late? That's not a lack of willpower, but science. Today's world makes good sleep even harder than ever to accomplish. Blue light from our screen suppresses melatonin and delays sleep onset. Erratic work schedules, long commutes, and the constant push for productivity all chip away at our natural rhythms. Teenagers are especially vulnerable. Early school start times force them to wake up before their biological clocks are ready, leading to fatigue, poor performance, and mental health struggles. The circadian rhythm, which is your body's internal wake and rest clock, shifts later into the night and morning around teenage years, leading to sleep times around 11 p.m. These later wake times are not only cutting back on necessary sleep, but have a domino effect on other significant biological timing, which are gauged off the circadian rhythm. For example, hormone production and neurotransmitters vital for wakefulness and growth are disrupted due to this abnormality in sleep. Studies show that when schools shift start times later, attendance rises, grades improve, and students report better mood. Showing how this science plays out in real life, I used my own body as a case study. I monitored my heart rate variability, and movement. With this, I was able to get a consistent picture of how my sleep affected mental clarity, physical energy, and emotional regulation. On nights where I got more than 7.5 hours of sleep, I felt alert, my stress the next day was lower, and my energy stayed high throughout classes and homework. But on nights with under 6 hours of sleep, my stress spiked, I felt drained and sluggish, and even staying focused in class felt impossible. What I experienced aligns perfectly with the research. Studies show that during deep NREM sleep, the hippocampus transfers short-term memories to the neocortex for long-term storage. And REM sleep helps integrate complex emotions and supports creativity. Without sufficient sleep, these processes are impaired, which explains why I struggle to focus and retain information on low sleep nights. Time asleep is trivial without quality sleep. Millions of adults suffer from sleep disorders like sleep apnea, insomnia, and narcolepsy. These aren't just nuisances, they're dangerous. Sleep apnea, where breathing repeatedly stops during the night, is directly linked to strokes or sudden death. Insomnia often stems from stress or poor sleep habits, and while pills offer temporary relief, they often disrupt natural cycles. Cognitive behavioral therapy for insomnia, or CBTI, remains the most effective long-term solution. CBTI focuses on changing variables like thoughts, environmental factors, and behaviors that contribute to sleep issues. We live in a society that rewards overtime hours and punishes rest, but some organizations are rethinking that. NASA, Google, and several Scandinavian schools have introduced nap pods, flexible hours, and later start times, small changes with big effects. Sleep should be treated as a public health issue, not a personal indulgence. Medical schools should teach the science of sleep. Companies should incentivize healthy rest just as they do productivity, because sleep is not an optional event. It's the foundation for our emotional, physical, and mental success. It sustains cognitive performance, regulates our emotions, strengthens our immune systems, and promotes longevity. If we truly want to reclaim our creativity, resilience, and health, then we must learn to respect sleep, not as wasted time, but as an investment in ourselves.